Living Heritage is designed to highlight, examine, and celebrate elements of the rich cultural heritage of St. Kitts and Nevis. Journey with us as we explore our distinct and immersive culture. Welcome to a life of pride in our past and confidence in our present and future. Welcome to Living Heritage. Here we are once again with Living Heritage, ICH documentary series of St. Kitts and Nevis. Our folklore or cultural performances are critical to the essence of St. Kitts and Nevis. They were there long before the birth of Carnival. In fact, some were said to have originated during slavery, when performers would mimic and mock the antics of the estate owners. Today, our folklore performs occasionally for visitors and residents throughout the year and more consistently during the Christmas Carnival season. These performers are part of the St. Kitts and Nevis cultural experience that visitors request when they come to our shores, and definitely part of our cultural identity that makes us who we are as a people. On today's Living Heritage, we feature one such cultural performance that originated on the Belmont Estate on the western side of St. Kitts. Yet, the most extravagant and, dare I say, most feared performer learned from a practitioner on the eastern side of the island. Today's TKB traditional knowledge bearer has been one of the characters of the traditional bull play from his childhood. He learned directly from the original mansion bull Georgie Williams and his son. Listen as he tells us all about it.
My name is Loinel Gumbs, and I represent the mansion bull, and my age is 65. Well, I born in St. Peters, and I'm living at Trafalgar Village at the moment. I perform with the mansion bull troupe because I'm the captain, and I go to look for other people to be in my troupe. Well, because I was teaching them how to dance the bull, because I get it from the old people, the older one. But then the older one tell me that I change everything. Because they used to run the people up and down, they never used to dance as much as like I used to do. I could say 69. I was small then, but then around, then I come to be the dog first. Dance perform the dog for 5 years. So 69 and 5, 5 years. Yeah. Well, because it was my neighbor, and I used to call him the old bull father. She was mansion bull, first mansion bull. But then he tell me, man, that's going to be too hard for you, because you ain't dancing in no shoes. So I said, well, I will come over that. I can dance in shoes, since you ain't like dance in shoes. So I follow him from there, following his footsteps, but do it different. His name was Georgie William, and he used to perform without shoes. He said that he would feel comfortable dancing without shoes. First of all, he was my neighbor, so I could have just run through the yard. And used to, when I hear the music, I go peep through the fence and say I could do this, and I believe I could be better than him. so I used to just watch him, so he used to say, when I come, you take my horn. Yeah, he had a real cattle horn, everything. It was bone, like it, make it joy, and he had it rest on his face, so his face feels shaped like the horn after a while. Well, first, Georgie Williams used to perform mostly on grass, dirt road, now and then pitch road, but he used to use the shoes afterward when he feels the road is too hot. But most of the time, he liked to dance barefoot, so he feels comfortable. Like running, dancing, and performing. First of all, Georgie was a different person. He was just like a father to everybody. And he liked to tell you how he want everything be. So he want everything to be straight. everything to be fun and all time too when you're performing. Like you have to have manners and you have to dance good to make people love you and do not be disgusting like he. First he will tell you that because he's a person like to get excited. Come on, you could do it, come on, do it. You used to like run you down. So, but he was nice. And to be with him, he was a very strict gentleman. Well, in Belmont Estate, we get it from that there because like we all time say my name is Arthur Davis from Belmont. That's which is what Sweetie have to say, Arthur Davis have to say, and I have to tell you the character's name, the name and so forth. So that's why when we say my name is Arthur Davis from Belmont, I had to do that in Belmont itself and the estate. Well, first the owner, Arthur Davis, had a bull, and the bull was so bad that they had to kill the bull because the bull wanted to run everybody up and down the place, but he wanted to perform in a different way. Like when you don't kill the bull getting up, so that means the bull ain't dead. So running people up and down the place. So Arthur Davis now got to make sure he got like Sweeties and all of them to take part. So like they had to gang the bull at the time. So to me it was more than 1 kilo. Yeah, to me it was more than 1 kilo, but they didn't tell you that. But we just like to use 1 kilo. If the killer try and he ain't get you, then the killer will drive it, pass it on to the next killer. So I have more than 1 killer. So that's why the story is like that. So they have to go, they have the dancers and the sergeant have to go for the doctor, bring in the doctor to see if the doctor could get the bull back on his foot. And then the dog, they're going to tease him now and then run up and down. But first, the characters, most of the dancers, they have just 8. Sweeties, that's the one supposed to be killing the bull. Arthur Davis is the owner of the bull. Swifter is to protect the bull and the dog. And Oak is the one who mostly try to make sure everything in order. So he's a helper as well. So you have Bacanash, you have the bull, and you have the sergeant. Arthur Davis so different. Arthur Davis have on supposed to have on like a gown, like with a tail like he got to make sure that he like look like a more just like a boss, but also as a dancer. And then you have Sweetie, which one who have the knife to kill the bull. Oak and
How was Sweetie dressed?
Sweetie just supposed to be just in like the clothes supposed to be red and like blood and stuff. Like that because like you kill out the bull. Normally so it's supposed to be. The doctor just like have on a gown, a white gown, and he have on the stethoscope. And then you have the dog first, and then the bull must be having all red first. Make sure you have a tail, and make sure the dog also could be black, it could be brown, is whatever color they choose, whatever costume. So they have to make sure they have everything uniform. But the Oak and Arthur Davis, the clothes could be anything, any color. To me, it's supposed to be like red too, mostly red, a different color in it, make it sure they look good. But most of us, sometimes you have a nose now, everybody put in the nose, as this and that. It's supposed to be. The four dancers, like that, Sweetie, Arthur Davis, Oak and Swifter, them have hunters. The doctor also will get a hunter from one of them. But if he got his own, it's better still. The dog ain't got a hunter, the sergeant ain't got a hunter. Well, the doctor have to have his foot knocking like knock me. But you know, got some people got some deep knock me. I will like them to play the doctor. They don't have to go nowhere to do no practice. We have more than one seamstress, which most of the ladies just do it most for me. Most of the ladies just do it most for me. And With the bull horn, you don't have to make the horn. Because you get it from a real bull. You go buy the abattoir, you get them dry out and everything. Because you got inside how to be well cured. And material is not hard to get. You buy them TDC Hasford, which is wire. It's more easy to use the wire. It's harder to use the real horn. Which is the whole face outfit for the bull horn itself, because if you kill a bull, you have to let it dry out and you have to take out different thing and you have to do it to suit your face and so. So we don't go through all of that. We get the horn alone and then we get the bull horn, put it through the pan and make it look good, make it look uniform. If we have to cover it over with any cloth or so, we do that to make sure that it looks more presentable. And then we have the bun with the chopping wheel, the tambourine, the baha, the fife, and the triangle. The fife I have to get a bamboo fife, but most of them now you see them are plastic. But the bamboo fife is the best to have. Because the bamboo fife is what gives you the real notes at the flat level and make sure the pitch is higher. And first of all, most of them I used to tell when I used to play with the old bull. The fifer used to play one tune, make sure the fifer used to play a tune. You better mind yourself before the bull about you. So when the other people hear that, they know that the bull getting up, and the bull getting up to rise to run people. So that's when we start to play that. Well, first of all, George Williams used to be more like as a gentleman, as a teacher, and like as a father. He used to encourage you to dance like different steps. And then like he showed me different steps and I add on the steps, make it more better. With the waist and with the antique and whatever, it's more professional from my end. And today it's different. First you have to make people feel the bull, feel the music, and that's why the music is so different to everybody. The masquerade and the actors, they have a bass drum. So they have to set the bass drum in order to be with the kettle drum, which they have. The kettle drum now is ready made. So they don't have to go through all of that, because you see the string in the middle, they have a string in the middle, some of them. When they play the drum, they like it to rattle, but the string on it help it give it a different pitch, a different sound. The chopping wheel now, which is the smaller one, you'll notice that that we use in it today and have no screws. We have it straight, so in the night, when it's afternoon, it's like it's dead, quick. So now I order a drum now. But I get two drums. They separate, it's a chopping wheel. Now we have a thing. They have to tighten just like the other thing. So my drum gonna be different to them one. I go to try to get each of the very best. Yes, I did perform bull abroad. I performed in Cuba, Barbados, the United States of America, St. Croix, St. Thomas, Tolo, St. Virgin Gorda. No, I didn't perform. Totolo. We didn't bother when Virgin Gorda. We was to perform over there, but the time was too short. St. John's, St. Croix, a lot of different places. I feel mostly like it's a good performance after I go, because first of all, I want everybody to come home to see the best, like masquerade, the whole cultural group, and that they could get into it and also make St. Kitts happy. It's like I all time make sure that we are happy when we go anyway. Well, I'm the captain for the troop, that's one, but I teaching them, so them guys then look like they're interesting to me. Some of them, like when they're performing, they like to laugh and giggle too much. We don't like that. So what I did is like train more than one bull now. So in the troop now have two bulls. And there's a guy from St. Thomas coming now, want to play. So that means I got to teach him, which I done already, book his name down for everything, put it on the invoice, everything. So that when he come, that so that means we might get 3 boy. So me got to show them still. So I got to show the old man what they could do.
Stay tuned, because after these ads, Mansion Bull is going to show how girls can display their skill in the Mansion Bull play.
Check on your batteries. Check. Emergency center. Check. Store up your water. Check. And board up your window. Check. So you got to place it before it is too late. Check. Disaster could happen anytime, any place. Check on your elders. Check. And your insurance. Check. Secure the animals. Check. Tie down the gas tank. Check. Don't intoxicate. You got to play it safe. Disaster could happen anytime, any place.
For more information, contact your National Emergency Center today. Before the storm, stock up on perishable foods to last at least 24 hours. Secure important documents. Full up on gasoline. Remove boats and fishing pots from the water. During the storm, unplug electrical appliances. Do not go outside. Listen to your radio station. After the storm, do not go sightseeing. Make sure the entire family is okay and assess and photograph all damages.
Check on your battery. Check. Emergency center. Check. Store up your water. Check. And board up your window. Check. So you got to place it before it is too late. Disaster could happen anytime, any place.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait! Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hit it, boys.
Welcome to the St. Kitts Craft House. This is where life begins. And what we create will leave you speechless. We train, we create, we promote, and we maintain the highest standards. Experience life for yourself. The premier craft and production facility in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Living Heritage continues as TKB, Traditional Knowledge Bearer Loinel Gumbs, explains how females are helping to safeguard the Mansion Bull play.
Well, what I will do most of the time, because if the ladies them go do it, the man them go do it. Which the ladies them is more into it, more than the men them. But so now some of them ain't want to go to perform because they're shy. So what I do is just show them 1 or 2 steps before I show them about the waist part. Because you have to get everything in, and you have to get in the mood to be performing. Especially dance, you have to make sure you're dancing first to make sure that you can perform as much as you could. Especially with the girls them. The girls them will say, except because the girls them like to play the ball too, you know. But we just say it's here for the beat. But we just say the girls them got it more serious to me than the fellas. Because the girls them will go into it and dance and put on, they will act better to me. Well, the ladies them don't really come in to play the ball. Like only like when we practicing, they will take the hand and run people up and down. But them thing is to like, they want to be like Arthur Davis and so, which they could play, to me, they could play a better role than the men. Why? Because the ladies, you see how ladies will take the time do a makeup, they take the time and do the same thing. Just like that, they match. So I will go more like for the ladies them to take part in. I want my daughter like that. She used to like when the guys them, the ball ain't come in time. Like somebody who ain't want to think, and so he said, "Daddy, give me the hand and play the ball and you can play the dog." So she used to like that. Differently out of the carnival. Most of them will meet me before and ask me to come. They have the kids and so performing. I will go me alone, at the troop, the whole troop, and perform. The kids them like that. Because they like going up on mommy house, especially mash up mommy things them, which me like because they say, "You got to buy back this for me, you got to buy back that for me." So I do the performing a lot by myself though, most of the time. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I walk with the band. And sometimes I just walk with 1 or 2 of the guys to perform in the ring, make it look good. It depends on how old the kids is and different thing, because most of all when you're doing that, you have to show the kids them most of the time how you do, and not to be afraid, not to be scared, and that's something hard to do, which they had to come to me. I have to perform. Well, mostly like when I go perform for them, while they're there, I will just rush in and everybody gone. Mommy, daddy, everybody. So it'll be fun, it'll be fun. Okay, I remember when during my days when I performing and I run people, I used to have fun outside. Because first I used to like to see the girls them cry. I used to say, well, what you gonna do? Make up your mind what you gonna run, or you gonna let me and you dance together. If they tell me and they gonna dance together, then I leave them. But if they get trouble, then me and they gonna write out right there. I make them cry. I do all kind of things to make them cry. But it used to be fun. But I mean, like to go upstairs to tease people and so, I used to like that because when they shut the glass door, sometimes the hand go inside and then everybody gonna go and leave me. So that means when the people them come thinking that I gonna forgive them, no, mention that is okay, man, go ahead perform. We're gonna take care of that. So that used to be fun. But today, you can't tell nobody that. Because things ain't like before, I know. I believe that we put everything into it and we take it on more serious. And it's something like it's an act. So it's like a movie. So you want the star to do good and the second to do good too, right? So we call like the bull is the dancer. The dog is the dancer also because after the bull die, the dog and the doctor have to have everything going. They can make everything else fun. So that's the real trick about it. But the people them, they don't really follow it up. If the people them today, if I go back from the instance, if I go to dance now, you hear them bunch of people dancing up the road, let me go. Some of them I tell a fool them have and start dancing tonight and everybody come up the road when me dancing. And me wouldn't come out my house for nothing good because don't say you lie, you fool us. So some of them I come out, take the hand from them and I still got to perform to make them feel good. Yeah. Yes, I did. The first time I performed in Culturama, Nevis had their own bull, and when they were performing, I didn't went up on the stage between them. But then when after I started performing, they come up on the stage. So you know what I going to do with them? So I had to put them, knock them down off the stage and so run up and down. So that was a lot of fun for me. Because when I finished performing, then they come and say, you that everybody talking about? You everybody talking about? I say, why? He said, because I come up on the stage with you to perform, and now you run us down. I say, yeah, because you're not supposed to be in there. I let you perform, so why you should come in when I performing? That's the worst thing you're doing. So I had a lot of fun up there. The only problem that we have is that, like, you have the players. Most of the players cannot get out the time what they need. Don't care what letter we give, they cannot get out the time when they think they will get out maybe a 1 or 2 days, but they can't get them straight. So sometimes that will be a fault for us, but then we have to know what to do. We could do it without performing. We have such sufficient players that we could do that. But most of all, sometimes that the band is most of them have to work. So what most of them trying to do now this year, they're trying to get their holidays with the vacation in December. So I don't know if all going to get through. Yeah, but first of all, if you're going to play ball, especially, what I used to do, with some of them I do, is run on the sand, barefoot, don't want any shoes. Practice on the sand, and if they like it, they will get into it. And they have to know how to do and they have to know to control the breath. First of all, when they run in, they don't start to run all the reach on the sand. They walk first till they get into it fast, slow, and then they start to run. And then when they get into it, because they have to build the tights and stuff. So my advice to them is take the time, practice first, do a little running and exercise before you just put on the hand, or you're in trouble. If you're going to perform like that, you got to be like an athlete, and you have to be more skillful. First of all, you got to be aware of alcohol. Most of things that affect you, like you don't smoke, and so because when you smoke, you shorten your breath. So my advice to them is just take it calm, cool, be more polite, and be good health, and be strong, and be good. To continue the mansion ball, If you want to perform like him, you have to do like him. And you have to be more skillful, more be kind, polite to people. And you have to make sure that when you're dancing and you're performing, you don't shout to frighten them who you're teaching. Sometimes they get me real weak, So I say, go sit down, come back, and go home. When they're going to be ready, I say, come back. And they want to come back, I say, well, we're going to behave yourself. And then you have to, sometimes you have to show them that you is more, and you want them to come better. It's better than me. I used to often tell myself that the bull who teaching me, I'm going to better than him one day. And I didn't, and up to now, I still saying I'm better than him.
Saturday harvest.
Yes, sister boy.
Good news.
What the good news?
Sweetie boy just kill the ball stiff there down there on the pasture.
Yeah? Sweetie boy! Yes, Arthur Davis. What can now we are, me ball? I went on the pasture. The boy timber water. I take the grass. He make a butter me. I make a stab at it, set back straight home. Hey, tell you, kill me ball. Give me the dark. Me ball. Doctor, the music stop.
But today, by you got a vicious dog. So look now. I come clean and I got naughty.
Doc, what is your name?
My name is Dr. Pip me heel. You could talk me hip, but not me heel.
Doc, what is your fee?
My fee is 10 pound 10. Being a old woman like she'll make a bend.
Doc, when I got your dead pan last week, who put it there? Wang me ball.
You got the kuzum, wuzum, shizum, luzum.
How you gonna know?
I need a lower here by pointing, but I hope you can take it.
Try your best, yeah?
I should dig you with this needle.
We are sure you enjoyed that clip from Mansion Bowl in the 2022 Bowl competition. Our objective is to safeguard our ICH, intangible cultural heritage, while demonstrating the value, culturally and economically, of our folklore. Hopefully, this can eventually lead to them being compensated for the role they play in our economy throughout the year, but particularly during the Christmas Carnival period. Specifically, we thank our traditional knowledge bearer Loinel Gumbs for telling us about our St. Kitts Bowl play and for passing on the tradition. And don't forget to like and subscribe our pages and channel. That's Facebook at SKNICH, YouTube at St. Kitts Culture, and on Instagram at Cultural Heritage SKN. Join us again next time because together we can safeguard our living heritage.